Well, all right. What's going on, everybody? It is Monday again.
Yes.
And here we are with the mail in the mail room.
We made it.
Oh yeah, y'all just forgive us for being slack. Anyway, let's I got to learn some new affirmations about stop saying you sorry.
Yes.
What's going on, Leslie? Welcome to the mail room. But yeah.
She came here to laugh at you tonight. You know that,
right? Leslie, you been laughing at me.
She has come to laugh at you. You're silly behind.
All righty. So yeah, so it's Monday again. It is March the 2nd.
Mm-hmm.
So we are already in the third month of the year 2020, y'all. Time is flying. So.
In 30 days before my birthday, I just want to put that out.
And 30 days before her birthday, y'all. So, yeah. So, if this is your first time joining us in the mailroom, can you go ahead? You able to get that?
What?
Somebody's waving.
No, I can't get the waves.
What's going on, cuz? Oh, somebody else doing.
Chanel.
What's going on, Miss Chanel? So yeah, what was I saying? We in March, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we got stuff to do. Got a timeline. We got to get it done. Not just us, but you all as well. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Welcome to Mouse Mail Room. If this is your first time joining us, please signify by typing in the number 1 so that we can properly welcome you and shout you out. We thank you for taking time to join us tonight. If you would be so careful and so kind as to share the link to this live, we would greatly appreciate it. Share it with some people that you feel like will benefit from some great conversation. And yeah. Anything?
Our announcements.
Oh,
I'm going to get this.
Yeah.
I'm going to get these in there. If you haven't, like he said, if you're your first time being on our live tonight, make sure you go like our YouTube page, which is Moss Mail Live, as well as our Moss Mail page. If you are not a subscriber, please like that as well. Hit the notification so you'll know whenever anything is uploaded on our YouTube. If you like a t-shirt, you can just hit us up in either officialmossmail@gmail.com, or you can hit us up on the messenger, either my personal or the Moss Mail Live, and let us know what your size is, and so we can give you the prices for those. If you have a pressing topic or you have some issues you want us to discuss, you can once again hit us up on Moss Mail Live Messenger.
Email us.
Or
I say the whole email. Just email us. Thank you.
I can't with this one. That part. Yes, email us.
If you got a nice, juicy, hot, controversial topic, send it in, y'all. Or if you would like to join us on set to be a guest host, email us. Hit us up. We enjoy sharing our platform with guests. So, yeah.
Anything else? Shout out.
I wanted to say, well, I'll do this in my shout outs. Thank you to the 2 people who purchased t-shirts on this past week. We greatly appreciate your support. And I just want to say this, if maybe you're not a t-shirt type person and you don't want to actually get a t-shirt and you want to make a donation, then by all means, our Cash App is posted somewhere. It's posted, and we would greatly appreciate the support because there are some things that we would like to do for some couples.
Yes.
So I believe that whatever we make happen for someone else, God will make happen for us. So there's some things that we would like to do for some other couples, and we can do that with your help and assistance. All right, so my shout outs tonight are for Miss Janae, Miss Swank's Customs. We had the privilege of attending her grand opening this past Saturday in Gastonia, the opening of her salon. She specializes in natural hair and coloring. She also does lashes, makeup, everything. She does it all. Braids, sew-ins. She can make you a wig if you need a wig. So she can do it all. So we will make sure to post her information somewhere in the comments, or we'll make an extra post, I guess. But shout out to Janae. Congratulations to you on the opening of your salon. I know it's been a long time coming. It was good to just walk into the manifestation, the fulfillment of your dream. All right. Also, then Sunday, we took a little trip to the Queen City. We did not participate in the CIAA. Not that there's anything wrong, because if we had the time, we probably would have been in the mix, but we were not. But we had the privilege of going to the Kemetic Science Institute on East W. Harris Boulevard in Charlotte. And man, it was a magical and a spiritual experience. It was a bookstore, but just the experience, the conversation, and the exchange that took place in there was great. So that's definitely a business that we're patronizing and supporting. And we'll also put that information. If you're looking for health care products, if you're looking to open up your mind, your spirit, to get your body right, this is a place to go to. So I started a fast and detox the beginning of March, yesterday. And so I got some products to kind of help me get my body to where it needs to be. I'm in pretty good health, but every now and then we need to detox, and we need to cleanse our bodies, our temples, improve our bodies, our temples, the health of it, as well as our minds and our spirits, our energy. So we picked up some nice products, some natural soaps and incense and oils and all kinds of good stuff. So, and maybe we can do a review on that, like for on YouTube. Okay. Yeah. All right. So yeah. So those are our shout outs and announcements. Shout out to you for joining us tonight. And we're going to go ahead and jump right into this email. I'm going to read tonight.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm trying to type. And
okay.
Yeah.
So let's, again, if you are a first-time visitor in the mailroom, please type a number 1 in the comment section so that we can acknowledge you. And where's my... Where's my email? Hold on. Right there. Technology, people. Technology. This happened last time. This took forever. All right. You know what to do. Get your chair, get your snack, get your drink, pull up close to the screen, turn your volume up. And, let's make a disclaimer that this is not a program for anyone under 18. So you might want to get your kids to skaboot out of your room. Put your earbuds, earpods, headphones on. As we read this mail.
As well as the other disclaimer is be respectful of everybody's opinion, even if it's not something that you agree with. Even if it's not a lifestyle you agree with, be respectful.
Yeah, just be respectful. Do unto others as you would have them to do unto you. Now, if you want to be disrespected, then you just go ahead and disrespect somebody.
Somewhere else.
So, yeah. But yeah, and also that the opinions of others may not be the opinions, our opinions, personally. So, yeah, all that good stuff. So, this one here. All right, dear Brad and Terry, I appreciate all you guys are doing on this platform. So here's my issue. I am livid. My husband waited until I was out of town taking care of business after losing my father to decide to take a job out of town. He had mentioned taking the job, but there was no definite decision made. There were no discussions of the pros and cons. He just upped and accepted the position. I didn't know he had taken the job until I came back home and he was packing his things, preparing to leave. I can't believe he did this. We have so much stuff here at our current residence. I'm not ready to leave. All of our children are grown and I am not working, but I don't want to move away. This job he took, you get that gum. This job he took is contractual. He actually signed a 4-year contract. Like, who does that without the spouse's input? After all these years, you would think that we would be coming to a consensus on decisions like this. He wants me to come with him, but right now I am too mad to go. Am I overreacting? Should I move out of my feelings and see the bigger picture? This is more money than he has ever made, and we are getting to travel, but I'm torn because this is home. Help me think reasonably. Sincerely, Mrs. Needs voice of reasoning.
So we have sounds like an older couple. The husband has taken a job, a contract job out of state, and he did it while unbeknownst to his wife, and she is mad, and she wants to know Is she overreacting because he didn't consider her feelings to make the decision to accept the job, and she's not wanting to go with him at this point because she's mad. And even though they're getting the opportunity to travel and he's making more money, she's still mad. Is she overreacting?
You want to go first?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think it's overreacting. I think with any major decisions that's going to affect the family as a whole, even though your kids are gone, it still needs to be discussed. Talked about, because like I said, any major decisions is stuff that you need to talk about. One of you shouldn't just make that decision and expect the other person to follow, because you don't know what kind of sentimental values or whatever is going on with that person. So yeah, you should discuss major decisions. Now, from her, I believe there are more pros than cons. It's just the fact that she doesn't want to leave. And you getting to travel, something that apparently you've both been discussing, that you want to be able to go to different places once your kids were gone, out the house. And he's making more money, so that's making a way for you to be able to do that. So in a sense, you are a little overreacting. It's not as bad as you seem. He didn't even say anything about giving up your house. I mean, you still have it to go back to. So that's all.
Okay. Well, I feel she is overreacting a tinge because I will tell you in just a short moment. Yes, it is necessary in relationships for each individual, the participants in the relationship, to be considerate enough to discuss thoroughly decisions that will be made or have to be made that's going to affect everybody.
Right.
So the husband did not thoroughly consider his wife or his wife's feelings, etc., etc. Even though she was out of town conducting business, dealing with the loss of her father, I mean, in consideration of her, he could have still picked up the phone, and even if it was a brief discussion, I mean, he considered her by not saying something because she had just lost a father. I mean, she just lost a father. So maybe she wouldn't have been in the mind frame to discuss this major decision. Maybe she wasn't in the right mind frame to talk about this family business and the move and the details of the move. And it could have been something to where he had a time limit, to where he had to respond to the job, to go ahead and take it or not to take it. And he saw a window of opportunity and just went ahead and made a decision, made it an executive decision to go ahead and take the job.
I like to say too, when it comes down to men tend to look at the picture. Okay, our kids are gone. It shouldn't bother her too much to up and leave. We don't really got anything holding us here, so I think it's a good move. Let me just go ahead and do it. Men tend to do that.
I don't want to say all men. I think it may be a particular age group of men that do that.
I can see that.
Because if we older, I mean, I can see both sides. If we older, we already planned that we have a home here. Your friends are here, blase, blase, blase. But I'm like this. If it's an opportunity for more money to be made and for us to travel, which is a dream, what is there to discuss? I'm not saying we got to uproot our house or none of that.
Right.
But
Because you can always use that as income and rent it out.
Yes. It's so many. There needed to be a greater consideration and a greater definite discussion. I mean, I think that's just the biggest thing, that he did not consider his wife's feelings in making the decision to go ahead and do this. Now, the thing of it is, it's a 4-year stretch. So to some people, 4 years is a short amount of time. To other people, it's quite a bit of time. Right. Anything can happen in 4 years.
Yeah, that's true.
Be it good or bad. So I mean, so the amount of money that he would be making could not mean anything. So, but yeah, I just think that deeper discussion needed to be had for the most part. So to answer, am I overreacting? Yes, to a certain degree.
And that might be because of she just lost her father, and so she is still emotional and trying to regroup, and then to have something else snatched, almost like it's being snatched from under her after losing a parent.
Another loss. Yeah. So I can understand that.
So I guess you have to take that in consideration. And like you said, he probably was taking that in consideration, and he had a time frame he needed to answer. He didn't really have time to be discussing and going back and forth with her in regards to that, knowing that she just, so that makes plenty of sense. Like, let me go ahead and do this. Let her get herself together. He wants you to come with him, but y'all not selling your house or anything. So that'll give you time to sort things out within to go out there with him.
And then it could be a thing to where he thought, okay, well, if it's more money, it's an opportunity for us to travel. She just lost her father. So this would be an opportunity for her to get away from, or a place to where she can be away from home, and a place like a getaway to be able to grieve.
Right.
So that could have been a consideration of his.
Right.
So, I mean,
sometimes we have to look outside the box and not take things so personal. I don't think, in this case, the husband was really trying to do you an injustice. I think he was looking out for the benefit of you both as a couple.
Yeah. So I mean, my thing is just, I think that there needed to be a greater conversation had.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking with contractual jobs, they want you to give them an answer within a window, a time frame, yes, with a window of opportunity before they move on to somebody else. Exactly. And again, I'm thinking, hey, if this is an opportunity for us to increase financially and travel, I mean, the inconvenience that she may experience or feel without talking to him, it's just minute. We'll deal with that later.
Right.
Because you can stay home until you diffuse. How about that? When you are over being mad, then I'll send you a plane ticket, or you can buy your own plane ticket and you can come to where I am.
Right. Because when that money start rolling in and you get to do stuff that you haven't done before, that all changes. You get over yourself.
Yeah. So, I mean, it could have been an opportunity where, okay, it's just us out here now. But he could have made provision for her to fly, maybe a sister or a friend or one of their children or something, so the situation is really not that bad.
It's not.
I think in relationships, a lot of times people feel like they are not considered, or they're left out of certain situations. And I mean, it could go either way. Sometimes it could be blown out of proportion. Sometimes it could be feel like it's minute. I mean, sometimes it could be viewed as being selfish. So I mean, you just have to take in. I think you just have to take in consideration who you're dealing with as an individual in relationships when you deal with making decisions absent of the people involved in the relationship. Because sometimes something simple as, I don't want to say purchasing a car or something like that, because
that's kind of major.
Yeah, that's major. That's another bill. But something like maybe buying a piece of clothing or a piece of jewelry or something like that. I mean, it is what it is.
Right.
But now if you empty the whole doggone account, then that's an issue. That's a problem.
Like buying a purse, like a Michael Kors purse. Or
yeah, I mean,
some Gucci shoes, some Louis Vuittons.
No. Not to say there's anything wrong with none of that stuff, but I'm just saying, why go in the hole or set our family back when those are items that you can save for. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That you can have delayed gratification. You don't necessarily have those. You don't necessarily have to have those, or they are not needs.
Right.
Immediate needs. So, yeah. All right, what do y'all think? What do y'all feel? Because I don't know. How would y'all feel if your spouse or significant other or lover or partner up and decided to take a job out of the area for 4 years? I mean, it might not have been out of state. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Just out of that area.
Out of the county.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there are all kinds of different factors to think about. So, what do y'all think? What do y'all feel? What are y'all saying?
Because, sometimes she may have overreacted because this might not have been the first time he has made a major decision for them without really discussing it. Because she did say that after these many years of us being together, he's still making decisions. Basically, it sounded to me like this is not the first time. So that's why she was upset.
Right.
Like, you would think after these years, we would have a discussion before making major decisions.
Right, and I can see that. I can see that. I mean, after so many years, you should have rapport built to where you're able to make or consider and have discussions with, because a lot of people have the mindset that I make my money, I go to my job, I make my money, this is my money, and whatever I do, I'm doing it. And vice versa. It's not let's put our money together, do what we need to do for the family, and then after that,
Right.
So some people feel like the man is supposed to go to work and pay all the bills and everything, and the woman, if she works, is supposed to just spend her money on herself. Some people feel like the man is supposed to go to work, and the woman, if she works or whatever, she's still supposed to give her money to do what she want to do and not spend her money. Now, that's nice if you got that type of salary.
That don't make no sense. But whatever dynamics works for you, that's not our dynamics. We work together.
Because it's not going to be, I'm short $25 or $50 on empty bill. If it concerns lights and housing and things of that nature, and we gonna be sitting in the dark because somebody don't want to contribute.
Right.
That's stupid to me. It's stupid to me. It don't gotta be stupid to you. It's just stupid. It's dumb to me.
In this household. We're talking about our household.
In our household. It's dumb. Nope, we're not. Nope. Come on, let's pool our money together. Let's do what we have to do. And if we got to hold off till next week on going out or enjoying this or going to a movie or whatever the case may be or making a purchase, then that's what we're going to do. We're just going to set it back a week.
Because then at that point, then I'm going to be livid if you were to, knowing that we're short on a bill and you're going to go and buy something frivolous.
Right.
Yeah, now that right there makes me livid.
And then we struggling to find out how or to figure out how we're gonna take care of something
or eat for the week. No. That's when you get mad when it's stuff like that. But when you making more money and you get to live your best life with traveling, because this is something you've discussed. Okay, baby, I forgive you. Okay, we're gonna make the best. I don't want to move from here, but hey, or I don't want you to have to work that far away, or whatever. But hey, it sounds to be a good move.
Yeah, y'all not saying nothing tonight.
They ain't got nothing to talk about. They don't know nothing about that, I guess. But see, the bottom line is communicating and knowing how to communicate. Even when you've been with somebody for so long, some people still have problems communicating with each other and don't know how to express or have healthy discussions on what's going on within or without. And so stuff happens, or there's unresolved issues over the years. So when decisions are made like this, you feel in some kind of way, and it's all because of their unresolved issues of not being able to communicate.
Yep. So, all right, we're not gonna tarry. It's about 7:32, and I am hungry. So, if nobody has anything further to input, I'm going to say keep the conversation going in the comments, y'all. I mean, maybe you don't feel like saying anything right now while we're live. That's fine, you know. Maybe you want to take the discussion to your group or some people in your area or your family or your spouse and talk about it and come back and share the comments. You know, put it in the comment section, you know.
Right.
And, but yeah, I think the takeaway from tonight is just really build and work on and develop stronger communication skills within your relationships, and not just with your spouse, but with your children, with your parents, with your co-workers, with everybody. Right. Just work on and develop better communication skills so that you can properly convey messages, as well as you can properly receive and interpret messages and information. So, yeah.
Right. Gotta go feed my baby.
All right. Until later, y'all have a good night. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. Maybe they hung over from CIAA activities and stuff, and that's why they so lethargic. Or they out spending tax money, which that's fine. Live your best life,
well, maybe, hopefully a sex topic will come next week for you guys.
Yeah, maybe we'll just talk about a sex topic, because that seemed to be our biggest viewed times.
Y'all want to hear one of our sex stories?
Yeah, that's probably what
I know they do. Well, you won't be hearing it on Facebook.
I'm trying to hear our sex topics.
So, yeah. All righty, well, good night to all. And y'all have a wonderful, wonderful, positive filled week.
Yes, do that.
All righty. Good night.
Good night. Mwah.
Oh,
Lord.
my leg.
No.